we'll heat things up a little bit more here because I know you're interested in this. James Harden, okay? So the first news came out after the Westbrook and Harden stuff, which we mentioned already. Harden, I guess, leaked to his own people that, he's still paying attention to what Houston is doing and he's not fully all the way out yet, right? Who knows what's going on? But again, where there's smoke, I believe there's got to be some fire. And if Russ is leaving, why is James Harden going to want to just stay there with nobody? That also makes no sense to me either. So reports here, James Harden reportedly has Miami, Brooklyn, and Philadelphia on his wish list if he were to request a trade from Houston. Now, hold on. Just that statement alone is very, very NBA Twitter.
That's almost
your wish list if you were to request a trade from Houston? What?
That's like presumably eventually a possibility?
Right. Incredible. So let's go through these teams first, okay? James Harden to Miami. Out of 5 flame emojis, Mr. Andrew Webster, where are you at?
The news about Miami, I give it a 3, but I don't see it.
I don't see
really
that
as a possibility. No, he's not a Heat play. I can't see James Harden buying into the Heat mentality.
He might be a South Beach guy. I don't know about a Miami Heat culture guy, right?
And
Brooklyn?
we kind of already know that the Heat have their eye on Giannis next year, and so that doesn't really make any sense.
Okay, so I'm giving that low emojis as well. That gets like a 1 as well.
I'll give it a 2. Brooklyn, just because Harden in South Beach would be crazy.
Okay. Moving on, James Harden to Brooklyn. What are we thinking there?
See, again, like it doesn't make sense because a guy like Harden needs to shoot the ball. Okay. He's going to a team with 2 guys who I'm looking at that team already. Like, there's only one ball to go around, and plus the deficiency of that team isn't another shooter. But they also re-signed your boy Joe Harris, it's like, he can hit. I don't see it happening. Brooklyn, that's not quite a long shot as Miami because of the fit and the culture thing, but it's still a long shot. But let's get to that.
I'm gonna give that. Hold on. I'm gonna give Brooklyn a 3 flame emojis here, and it's just because the Brooklyn hipster himself, James Harden, the Brooklyn hipster's dream of James Harden going to the Brooklyn Nets, that just makes too much sense. But also add in, imagine the offense of, because we know Mike D'Antoni's there. We know they're going to try to do the whole 7 seconds or less and just run. But you're telling me you're running up and down with Kyrie, James Harden, and Kevin Durant?
That 3 guys who are ball stoppers.
Insane.
They're ball stoppers, though.
Ball stoppers, but here's the one thing I'll say. What is the one fatal flaw of James Harden? In crunch time, but in crunch time, where's James Harden? In crunch time, when it matters most in the playoffs, where's James Harden? Well, you don't got to worry about that. We've seen Kyrie's resume. We've seen Kevin Durant's resume. James Harden, you can sit in the corner like he was doing for the Rockets this season in the playoffs when it was crunch time. You can sit in the corner and do that because Kyrie and KD are there to get busy. I don't really think that's going to happen. I don't really think it's realistic. But the other part is the Nets actually have the assets that if I were Houston and you tell me I could maybe get Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Jared Allen, like some combination of that, I might take that if I'm Houston, because if you're losing James Harden anyways, at least my team is not then just trash. Like I'm getting some above average, serviceable, just below in terms of Karis LeVert all-star status. I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
But we'll move on to Philadelphia. And how many flame emojis? James Harden rumor to Philadelphia.
It makes too much sense. It's
okay. I'm gonna let you go.
Too much sense. It doesn't even deserve a flame emoji. It deserves it deserves a lock emoji.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You're talking about the new president of basketball operations in Philadelphia, who has now put Elton Brand under his wing. We've got a new coach. We need a new star. And who better than the person who Daryl Morey personally saw superstar aspirations in this player to come to Philadelphia and be what this team needs. Somebody who can put the ball in the hoop. Okay? It's not going to be, oh, well, he can't do it from 8 feet he can't score from 8 feet to 22 feet, or he's a post player. Why is he taking threes? If they can get Harden without giving up Simmons or Embiid, I'm 100%. I'm 100% back in.
So you think, hold on. You think that the Rockets would take some combination of like Al Horford,
Thibault,
Josh Richardson? Like that's what you're thinking?
Why not throw a Thibault in there? But here's the thing. I'm pretty resigned to already. I'm ready to move on from either Simmons or Embiid.
Whoa. Okay.
I've seen this movie enough times. Okay. Then I'm ready. Like everybody thought that I was saying all this Giannis stuff about how he's a choker because I like Embiid. No, man, and get these guys out of here.
Okay.
These guys, I need somebody who can give me 30 a night, 40 a night
in the playoffs.
Give him the ball. Well, listen, let's make sure we get like a top 3 seed first, because we tried to do that last year. It didn't work out so hot. And I would take, even if I had to give up Simmons or Embiid to get Harden, I would. Okay. In a heartbeat. He is the best scorer of our generation.
Okay.
And I think that he is a lock to end up on Philadelphia.
Wow. A lock. See, here's my one counter to that. If I am Tillman Fertitta, the owner of said Houston Rockets, aren't I a little salty about how this whole Daryl Morey thing played out? Like, you cost me millions of dollars with your tweet, and then I didn't fire you, kept you around, right? You didn't win when I kept you around. You fumbled the bag with D'Antoni. You fumbled the roster. And then remember, I didn't fire you, but you figure out a way to get yourself a safe landing spot in Philadelphia, which means you're probably already working on all this from before. And now I'm going to also help you get James Harden, my best player? Not a chance.
Here's the thing. When you're Daryl Morey, you're thinking 3 steps ahead. So if you don't
some Jedi mind tricks he's already been working.
If you don't think he's already planted the seed into Fertitta's head and James Harden's head, that listen, I'm going to get to a better situation, a better basketball town. There's a place called Teasers downtown. You're going to love it. Come with me to Philadelphia. It just makes too much sense.
Okay. Hey, Webby, you know what? I would call you crazy, but it's the NBA. So, I mean, why can we say that that's not possible? Of course not. No. I love it.